I'm a brewhead. I thought would be a perfect time to review Butchy Black IPA. Smell that. Ooh. So what did you smell? You didn't even say nothing. You didn't do nothing.
Tasted it. I didn't think much of anything. Sorry, I don't have a good taste now.
Edit. Wow. Wow. Super wow. All kinds of grapefruit. With like all kinds of grapefruit with edges of floral. With like a flowery cloud. Trampoline cloud. It's a trampoline, it's made out of cloud. And you're just bouncing around in a weightless environment. Whoa. You'd never come down. So half weightless environment, half our gravity environment. And there is no fucking weightless environment. Space ain't weightless. What? What do you mean? Gravity still gets you, motherfuckers. People in the space station? Weightless? No. They're falling. That's fucked up. Those motherfuckers are falling. Fuck. They're falling, and the earth is curved enough where it keeps moving out from under them. They're like here, and the earth is like there. So they fall. The earth is like, no! So they're perpetually falling. They're not in a weightless environment. They're perpetually falling. That's a fucking mind blow. Anyway, Black IPA. Ooh. All kinds of grapefruit. It's almost danky. And I don't mean basement dank. You get that grapefruit bitterness and taste punch. Kind of coats the teeth. You get that. You're left like that grapefruit. Kind of on the back of the tongue. Wow. Originally I was thinking this was going to be way too chocolatey. But it's turning out to be really balanced. After doing the dry hopping. Wow. You know, like if I try really hard, I can get hints of the chocolate, but not really. So I went and did some. I did it like 8 months ago. when I joined the Homebrewers Association. I also created and registered a homebrew club with them. And then, like early on the day, a dude contacted me. And then later that night, another dude contacted me about joining it. So that got the ball in motion. And we had our first meeting. It was 5 other fellows plus myself. So it was pretty cool. One dude brought 2 growlers, another dude brought a growler, and another dude brought a growler. And then it was the other 2 dudes were, they all not all, but one of the other dudes brewed with them. The other dude was like interested in brewing but hasn't brewed. So it was a good group of guys. It went really well. Yeah, so how fucking cool is that? I just met 5 other dudes that are in the same fucking shit as us. So that's pretty sweet. And I got to try some of their brews, which were excellent. One had my favorite was a Fixed Gear clone from Lakefront Brewery. Highly recommend it. If you can't buy Lakefront where you are, you should totally do the Fixed Gear recipe. It's an excellent beer, for sure. They a couple of the guys brew together, or a few of them. Three or 4 of them brew together. I don't exactly remember, but they ended up like swapping the hop schedule. What they should have did for bittering, they did for their flavor, and what they should have did for flavor, they did for their bittering. Damn fine brew. It was awesome. And they said they took it to a beer fest and actually served it to the Lakefront brewmaster guy. And he was into it. He was all over it. And what the hell is this? And they told him, it's your fucking beer, man. Except we fucked the hops. And dude totally got a kick out of it. Loved it, and then invited a bunch of other professional brew dudes over, and they all sampled it. And for sure, it was a good beer. That's awesome. Speaking of Lakefront, Jeremy King, he's the last great one to fall at Northern Brewer. But at least this dude left on good terms, so that's something. He had 2 breweries fighting over him, and damn it, see, now I'm doing it. I was gonna look it up. The place he went was a startup in Duluth, Minnesota. What was the name of it? Canal Pioneer? I gotta go look. Alright, so I went and looked, and I think it's Canal Park out of Duluth, Minnesota. Jeremy King. Fucking awesome dude. Super smart, PhD dude. Totally into yeast strains and, microbiology. He's a biologist. Oh, he's probably a fucking PhD rocket scientist, motherfucker. All boiled into one. Had 2 breweries fighting over him. He went with the Canal Park. They're more of a startup brewery. I think they said that it's been open like 6 months or maybe 8 months. Now he's going there. He developed his own yeast strain, and Lakefront Brewery wanted to do they had a brew, Wisconsinite brew, which was completely all local Wisconsin ingredients, except for the yeast. So he developed the yeast for it. It's his yeast strain. It's warming up. It's just still giving tons of grapefruit. With the corners of floral. I mean, to me, I just want to roll around in it. Getting back to the homebrew club meeting, poured a bunch of my beers. The hits of mine were the wit beer and the Butchy Black IPA, but I had only dry hopped it the day previous to the meeting. So now it's like day 6. It's day 5 or 6 since I dry hopped. So that's about peaking. And it's fantabulous. I just took it to my bro's house for his son's birthday party. And his father-in-law, pretty much a hardcore booze drinker, will dabble with the beers. He said he likes Sam Adams. Asked him if he wanted a beer. No, he was drinking his booze. No. Well, then I poured one, And even before I could dive into it, my bro's passing it around. Everyone's trying it. Well, then he had to take a sip. He was the last one to fucking sample it. And that motherfucker was just like, oh man, I could drink a glass of that. And then some other shit happened right away. So there was like 10 minutes went by. Nobody ever really asked him if he wanted one. So I was like, hey, hey Bob, did you want a glass of that? Thinking he really didn't. And he took it. He's like, yeah, man. Probably gave him 12 ounces. Because our fucking pints are only 16. We're sad. What the fuck? And we left you guys and made our own shit. We're like, fuck that 20 ounce shit. We're gonna take 16. What the fuck was that? We should have said we're gonna take 24, bitches. Our fucking pints are 32. We've got 32 ounce pints in America. Fuck you, Brits. What? Throw the tea in the fucking ocean and declare a 32 ounce pint. Yeah. They stopped just a little too soon. Just fucking talking nonsense.
I didn't even hear that at all, because I'm trying to think. I didn't hear that last one.
There's a motherfucking crow that landed in a small to medium sized pine tree that we have out front. She doesn't want a big ass pine tree because they get all big. So in the next year or two, I'm gonna be fucking chopping it down. My original intent was to wait till it was like a nice size and use it for a Christmas tree and bring it in. But my lazy ass missed that 2-year span. Like, it probably would have been doable for 2 years, but now it's just a tad too big. I could probably trim it down or whatever. Maybe that's what I'll do. But if I don't do that, then I could wait maybe another 3 years and then take it down. Anyway, fucking crow landed in that bitch as I happened to be looking out the window. That's a big bird for this tree. And all of a sudden he's like pecking into the middle of it. I'm like, what the fuck? What's he doing? So I'm all intrigued. And then he flies out, lands on a sidewalk or a driveway. He was in a couple different spots, so I don't really remember where he went first, but all of a sudden then I see him pecking and eating. And I see it. It's a blue egg. Don't know if you know, but those are robin eggs. Robin's our state bird. So we actually have a lot of them, probably because of that. So that motherfucker was eating the robin's eggs. If I would be in the country, I would have shot that motherfucker. See the fucking egg. That motherfucker. Other people at the club meeting, they liked it. The father-in-law, he liked it. My bro liked it. Me and my bro have opposite palates. The other one was the wheat beer. That was my first time using all-grain wheat. And I used the malted white wheat. The rah! Rawr. Which is probably same old as Breeze. Are they the same company? I don't know. It seems like they are. Seems like they rawr. Pipe.